Hey there everybody and welcome back to Let the Dice Roll, on weekly D&D 5e one-shots. And you guys have just made it into the town of Greenest. What do you do?
Is it the greenest town ever?
It is quite green. Maybe not the greenest you've ever seen, but quite green.
Hate it.
You hate it.
What do
Okay.
we know about the town of Greenest?
I'm still a gnome. I still like.
It's a small, quaint, like unimportant town on the map politically. It's quite far away from any other type of civilization, but you've heard rumors of weird happenings. That's what attracted you to Greenest in the first place.
It reminds me of home.
I kind of curious because is the track still visual? Can we see towards where the track leads?
As you went down the road, those 2 hours on the road, you saw where the tracks started, where the blood track started. It wasn't far away from your initial position, so the man was on the road for some time before he was shot in the back.
Okay, so he got shot on the way, and we didn't find someone suspicious around us, walking because.
No.
Okay, so they probably have left.
Either that or he was shot from the
Or they're
forest.
here in this town.
Dun dun dun.
Okay.
Where is the shadiest place I see in this town, Chucky?
Well, you start looking around. It's gonna take you some time to explore the town to realize what parts are shady, what parts are not. It seems that all of it is generic small town where everybody knows everybody, and when they see you, they just greet you happily.
Well,
I'm just gonna stroll through town, just giving all the attractive people the wink and just being like, hey, all right.
Like, if there's a whorehouse in Hobbiton, you're gonna know where the whorehouse is. I mean, where is
I would definitely know where the
probably
whorehouse
stands out.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I kind of want to ask around a little bit if they heard anything about someone being shot right out of town. Because if something happens, pretty much the whole town would news such a thing.
Who do you
right?
ask?
Wow.
Are we close to an inn?
There is an inn close by, yes. The Red Rose.
Sorry, what?
The Red Rose.
Oh, the Red Rose. Yeah, I would like to go there and ask around a little bit because I mean the inn is usually the place where people talk, so they probably have heard something. If something would happen outside of town, because it's a town, everyone in town talks.
I would definitely make my way to the inn as well.
Okay, so Falkirk and
yes, me
Xandriel are
too.
going to the inn, Lucio as well. Furious is finding a whorehouse, so let's see if
No.
there's...
I wasn't actually looking for a whorehouse. I was just wanted to know where the shady parts of town were. No, I'm gonna come with them.
Okay, so you guys go into the Red Rose, and you start asking, or do you ask the bartender, or do you start asking the people around?
Well, first I want to observe the people because if something like that happens, I assume we can hear it pretty clearly. Oh my God, have you heard this? Or
Well,
I'm gonna
you
watch
guys were the
Xandriel.
only ones who saw it, and as I said, he was only shot quite close to your location, a minutes away from your location.
okay, so
So
And then
nobody
we
knows.
burned him.
Yeah, everybody in the town is everybody in the tavern is just talking, eating. They're quite happy. It seems they just smile, they knock tankards.
So we don't see anything out of the ordinary. No one looks out of place. Everyone looks like they belong
Could
there.
I ask the bartender if he knows something about the Red Sparrow? If it says something?
So you go at the bartender and you
Okay,
I don't
ask.
wanna
I know,
show
but
it.
hold on.
Okay,
See, I
I'm
think
waiting.
I know that Xandriel's a blabbermouth. I think that every town.
No, I keep my
it
secrets to
happens.
myself.
I don't know, because you just spoiled. So,
You do anything about this?
I think I probably clasp her mouth and be like, "Hey, we'll be back in a
Wait,
second."
how are you gonna clasp her mouth? She's like, you clasp
Yeah,
her
you
mouth.
can't-
I'll climb up there.
He's climbing over.
Try to
I think you need to do an athletics
Yeah,
check.
no, you
Yeah,
need to do
that's
me
cool.
an acrobatics
That's cool.
check to see if you can
Chin up
get
to the elf.
up.
Don't mind me.
You basically need to
Oh,
get
that was
up
good.
on her fast enough before she mentions anything about the Red Sparrow. So give me,
Just hop
give me
on
a
the
roll.
stool.
I'm expecting this, but absolutely, I do need to check.
Mm-hmm.
Should I just click next? I have acrobatics plugged. It's +4, and it's a dex check. So
Do it.
okay, so it's just 1d20 +4. – whoa, an actual dice rolled.
Yeah, okay, 17. So you actually do get fast enough on like, do you know anything on,
What? I will smoothly.
It's kind of like I'm
myself.
using my body weight to hold, like kind of get her to take back steps. Like,
Yes.
like, 'cause my
While
feet
they're
are
doing
on
that,
the
I'll
ground.
smoothly interpose myself and go like, "Hello, my friend." And how attractive is the bartender?
okay, let's see how attractive the bartender is.
Oh goodness.
6,
massive,
5,
unexpected
wow,
knowledge.
16.
He's hot.
I am in
hot,
love. Right.
like-
Okay. I'll just be there going, "Hello. Have you? Your eyes are like pools, limpid pools in the moonlight. Do you know
Only so much I can take.
Like, okay,
Thordrick is like,
that?"
once again.
I'm just there like. You make me want to write songs.
he just like goes through it.
One time a cup, like now that I see like
Do you come here often? Oh wait, of course you do.
you know, Luke dealing with that, I'm gonna be like, Xandriel, what did I tell you about blabbering your mouth about deaths and killing? We need to.
No, I'm not asking anything. I just want to know.
Can you quiet your voice down a little bit,
I
please?
just want to know if they have heard of the Red Sparrow. Since clearly, Phileas, they haven't heard anything about a death, so they have no idea what happened.
Well,
All I need to figure out is, we need to figure out is, what is the Red Sparrow?
what if the Red Sparrow was related to an assassin, and that brought the assassin out? You understand?
Well, then you should ask. You're pretty much criminal anyways.
I don't think you want me to interrogate him.
You don't have to take it. Just casually be yourself. Maybe go to the whorehouse. Ask there. They're shady people. You'll fit right in.
Fucking, I'm done. Go take my.
While this is all going on, I was chatting up the bartender.
So the bartender looks at you and is like, if you want to pray for free lodging, you can at night. So
I'm gonna attempt to sort of seduce him, you know, not like fully seduce him. I'm gonna try and charm the fuck out of him.
okay,
You know,
let me roll to see if he's actually married or not.
what does that make?
But for one sec, you're
Okay.
a guy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this is a guy.
And he's a guy.
Yeah.
So it doesn't we need to figure out if he's also homosexual if you're going to charm an or send a
It
woman?
doesn't
I'm
necessarily.
not fucking. Hey, I'm pretty fucking charming, right?
Actually, I think that it doesn't matter if she charms him enough or rolls high enough. It doesn't matter.
I'm
if
having strange.
you might
Oh.
like question his.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
This is a beautiful scene right
This
now.
is a
He's
beaut-
gonna
yeah.
discover his true.
So Luciel, please
sexuality.
give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion is +4, so that's 1d20 +4. Oh wait, roll. Try R.
Okay.
Oh,
10. Okay, so it's an opposed check. Fortunately, you're higher than him. So
Nice.
she just looks at you and smiles, and just says, thank you for the kind words. He's a bit awkwarded out. Where do you come from?
oh, here and there. It's not important. What's important is you. Oh, magnificent.
He kind of
Okay, who's in the inn?
I'm
Didn't he already
trying
answer
to
this?
interrogate you assholes. Let me carry on. Oh my god.
He said that
I'll-
everyone seemed pretty like happy and normal, and these guys rushed up to the bartender.
Literally, the inn is filled with farmers. Like
Right,
farmers just standing. This is like morning, drinking a bit before going to work.
So I'll be there going, tell me a little bit more about yourself.
My name is Joe. They call me Old
A
Joe.
beautiful name. A magnificent name. Very manly.
Thank you. And I'm the bartender of the Red Rose here in town.
Is it good being a bartender? You obviously a very good bartender. I see your bar is lovingly tended.
Well, I have been. Now you touch his a chord. I've been a bartender for some time. I have some experience with this. I need to say that this was my wife's calling.
Your life's cool.
How old is this guy?
This guy is actually 25. Just
name
maybe like that.
Joe?
My character's
He's
like,
called Old Joe.
Okay.
So
yeah.
maybe
My character's 22. It's fine. There's not much of an age gap. It's whatever. Not that my character cares. I don't think he's just like whatever.
I was just wondering if
But
this
I'm
is
just
like
gonna
a
be like,
George
so tell me,
Clooney or,
does anything interesting happen around here? You know, sort of
Interesting.
apart from all the
Like
bar things?
he walks around. Oh, you have beautiful wrists. Can I see them?
Of course.
He looks at your wrist, and I want you to give me a perception check.
Oh god, right. Perception. That's a 0. So that's just.
You gonna
just the
steal
one
your
20.
shit?
No?
that's nice.
Oh, nice
Maybe?
wrist you got there. Cha-ching.
Okay, you don't notice anything. It's like, yeah. He just looks around. Are you? I've heard of bards before, but I've never actually seen one. I've only had people singing. Are you a proper bard?
Of course, I'm a proper bard. I'm
Like
a poet.
he looks at your weapons and so on. It's like, yeah, nods his head.
Well, yes, I'm a poet. I'm a traveling troubadour. I'm also
You know,
pretty flexible.
I think we have something good just burning in the kitchen. I think we just caught, my wife just caught some my brother's wife caught some pig, some wild pig or boar. You want to come back? By the way, this is him talking, like not me. Like he is literally just weirded out.
He's like rambling
Yeah.
about a
This isn't you hitting on her? I'm sorry.
No, this is
we thought
exactly
you were
how
hitting
he
on her,
speaks.
Chucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Shit.
So
Okay.
do you wanna
Gotta redo that.
do you wanna go in the kitchen and talk?
He wants you to show him how you use your wrist.
I am absolutely going to go into the kitchen and sort of like.
Okay, so he just like calls
I'm
over
going
a
to basically,
boy.
if you turn around, give everybody else a little. Don't wait up, and then just go into the kitchen with him.
Okay, this was faster than I expected. Yeah, you go into the kitchen, he closes the door, and then he looks around, like, suddenly, like, he goes into serious mode, and he starts looking around to see if there's anybody there. And then he says, okay, so, you're the adventuring type? Why are you here?
Yes.
Like,
Well,
tell me.
I was hoping for. Are we not? Oh. Well,
I thought you liked my wrists. Wait, what's
Yeah.
that?
I'll just traveling
Okay,
around and.
so there's this weird thing going around. Half of those people outside there have a weird tattoo of a dark eye on their arms.
Oh,
And
that sounds ominous.
there's some weird things. You asked if there's weird things. There are weird things happening in the city. People just disappear, and days after they just show up and they tell everybody they went on a journey, and they come back and everything's okay, like nothing ever happened. And we usually find the houses ransacked, and they just act like nothing happened. This guy, it's all started when this guy, Crypto, came and opened his mill on the edge of town.
Fascinating. Well, I shall of course endeavour to look into this for you.
He nods. Well, you know what? I'll
Could
give
I see
you...
your wrists first, please?
Yeah, he shows you his wrists.
Okay,
And
just checking.
he looks around and says, make your way to the blacksmith. And he like takes a small velvet pin from his pocket. Says, show this to him. There's a red sparrow on it.
See, would have heard.
I'm just gonna be like, oh, okay. I'm gonna tuck it away inside my my jerkin and just be like, so. So anyway, where were we?
Oh,
Cut to me.
and
Out in the inn.
Cuts to the outside scene. Yeah.
I'm after being, salty at Xandriel for getting so rude with me. I was kind of pouting in the corner, and now I want to feel better, so I'm gonna pull a prank. So I was waiting for a farmer to take a seat.
Do I
and,
notice him doing this? Can I roll something to notice if I see him doing this?
Yeah, definitely. Give me a perception check. This is, I mean,
Perception's so
Furious,
bad.
are you trying to hide this?
One.
Are you trying to hide this?
I mean, I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay. So are you trying to try and hide this? Are you doing this stealthily?
I'm in the corner, I'm imagining like a bar room, and I'm in the corner
you're in the
looking across far away, and I'm going to mage hand, like as he's trying to sit down, I'm gonna mage hand his chair from under him.
Oh.
Okay,
dick move.
Frederick, you do see this. So as Sandrio kind of tries to go down and sit,
Oh, he does it to me. I thought he did it on a farmer.
I'm not doing
oh,
that
you're
to
not
her.
a farmer. Oh,
I
sorry.
was about to say.
I was thought you did it on Sandrio. Sorry for that. So you do it on
I
a
don't
farmer.
think you could even lie. Like,
Do I see it? Because I want to see if I wanted to know if I saw him before he was doing it.
You would have to see me unless you caught my intent.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I want to know if because I know he's kind of not.
You probably know the look
best.
in my eyes. When
Yeah, like so if I notice
mischievous.
that, I would like to mess with him before he can mess with someone else.
Okay, do it. How do you mess with him?
Okay, so what do I see him doing?
So you see him going in the corner, and you see him mumbling words and doing hand motions, and you know this is magic.
Okay.
Well, I think because the spell's probably quick. She probably knows the look. Like
I know the spell because I also have mage.
the spell.
Yeah.
So
So
as soon
I
as
cast Mage Hand because I know that's what he's casting it. So I cast it before him, and I move his chair over to me.
with me on it.
Yeah.
okay, so the mage hand just
Come here, you little shit.
and the chair just he now Filius is next to you. It
And
seems like
I
the people around you don't really much. Yeah, you see people just watching, seeing that, but it's just they don't react.
Am I on the ground or still in the air?
No, you're on the chair.
you're on the chair. You're just getting pulled.
Can I give him a little push so he falls off instead?
You can try and trip the chair, as it's moving. So you try and trip the chair so the chair
Can
goes
I
face
trip
forward.
the chair?
Yeah, definitely. So as the
Can
chair
I
moves forward,
acrobatic?
you know what? I'm gonna say that you're a bit surprised. As I will give you
This is
acrobatics,
probably a surprise.
but
I have to do
disadvantage.
acrobatics?
Xandriel, I wouldn't see.
No,
coming.
not you, Zandriel. Not you. This is easy. You just
yeah.
you just extend your foot. Now, Filius,
Okay.
give me a disadvantage acrobatics check. You basically just roll me acrobatics, and we'll take the lowest of the 2 dice rolled.
It's a 2d20 and then
Just 2d20. That's it. And we just
2d20 plus 4, right?
yeah, and we take the lowest one.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys oh fuck, you see this coming, and just Xandriel just kind of extends her foot, and your chair just goes face first, and you face plant down on the wooden floor.
Well, would my lance land into the ground? I think my lance would probably just go into the floor, and
Let's
I'd
see.
probably be awkwardly hanging in the air.
Yeah, no, you are completely right. As you go down, your lance kind of just takes it, and you just go up in the air as the lance goes up, and you just slide down the lance and whoop on the wooden floor.
Can I just grab him and put him up on the floor?
Okay, you grab the lance, you take it out, and just put him on the floor.
I help with the Mage Hand.
At this point, I'm going to emerge from the kitchen looking a little bit mussed and smug.
Yeah, your hair is a bit to the sides, and there's a hickey on this side of your neck here.
That's not classy at all. No.
He's a bartender. What do you like? What do you think? Is it
And
classy?
he's a young bartender.
What's the inn like now after this happened?
People are still weirdly some people are looking at you huh? But 80% you'd say of the people inside are still not paying much attention to you. They're just, oh, that's happening, yeah. So how are you doing, Joe? Good crops this year? Uh-huh.
Is it like they seem to ignore us on purpose?
No, they do see, they look at you, they see that, and they just turn
literally
around.
just don't
Are you
care.
coming to sit at our table, Luke, or are you?
No, yes, I'll just saunter over to you looking incredibly smug, and then they'll remember something and be like, oh, yes, Yes. So what on earth? Oh,
I grab my lance and one of the farmers is looking at me. I'm like,
I will poke your eyes out if you keep staring.
And the man just turns
Sounds like
around
that.
like,
Come on, try to pay enough attention to yourself.
yes. We should. I've heard the blacksmith is very good, and we should probably go and. Apparently, they do a very good range of daggers and spears and things in the blacksmith. Because my dagger got bent, and of course I need it honed and things.
sounds great. And I stop.
We should go to the blacksmith.
Thandril kind of like leans in and whispers to Luke, but like loud enough that like the other party members can hear, and is like, "What did you learn, Luke? Tell us."
Not in here.
He like nods and he's like, and he like takes a puff from his pipe, puts it away,
I'm
and
just gonna sort of like
gets up and motions his hand to kind of scoot. What's your name again? To scoot Phileas along to follow.
as you guys just raise up, you see the bartender like coming to a seal, like seeing everybody, and just gives you seal a key. Like, oh, you forgot your room key that you just paid for.
Oh, thank you very much. And I'll just give him a little wink, like, be seeing you again soon.
Did we pay for
None
room?
said. No.
Did you guys have a private room?
I think I might have paid for a room in some way or other. Yes. Paid in kind, you know. Anyway,
I'll go sleep in the barn.
we're not. We need to go to the. Yes, we're not going to the. We're not going to sleep yet. We need to. Yes, there's a few errands we should run first. I've got some good recommendations for places to get things. So come along. We need to. So
I'm waiting. I'm waiting outside the inn.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Outside the indoors, like
Right.
against.
Yeah.
I'm gonna casually saunter along with everybody, and just as soon as there's nobody in earshot, I'm just gonna be like, sort of pull out the Red Sparrow, show it to everybody inside my hand, and go like, okay. Apparently, we should go to. There's things going on here, chaps, and lady, obviously. Sorry. We should. Yes, apparently people are mysteriously disappearing, turning up with weird eye tattoos on their wrists, behaving mysteriously. Yes, mysterious disappearances. Houses being ransacked. Apparently it's all to do with a man called Crypto, and we should apparently go to the blacksmith to find out more.
Have I heard of this crypto person before?
Never a mention of him.
Never. Okay.
So they did actually know something about it. I told you, Phyllis, we could have just asked.
Yes, but no, because the villagers are untrustworthy. So asking.
But
in the
I
middle
didn't
of
want
the
to
bar-
ask the villagers. I wanted to ask the bartender.
Yes, but if you'd asked in the middle of the bar, obviously, then it would have aroused suspicions. I, on the other hand, asked in a much more subtle and enjoyable way. So yeah.
Okay. So, do you guys make your way towards the marketplace?
Yes.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
gonna saunter along casually, nodding and smiling to everybody, being utterly charming to everyone I pass, and head for the blacksmith. I don't know if everybody else is coming as well, but I'm just saying, I need to find out what's going on.
Is it right that we, by the way, can see the map? Because
Yeah,
can-
I literally. You are here on the map. Right here.
Yeah, I don't see. I see black.
It's black.
Yeah.
It gives us vision.
Ooh, there we go. Can you guys start? Do you guys
I can
anything
see it
now?
fine.
I can see it only on the stream. Weirdly enough.
I
There
can't
we
see
go.
I can see it.
I can't. I've gone blind. Blind, I tell you.
Okay, can you guys see on the map right now? Anything?
No. No.
I can.
That's
see
weird.
Can you
black
click on
rectangle.
your characters? Because it's the sight thing. I don't
Yeah,
know what-
you guys have sight. I gave all of you sight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
but I literally don't see anything. I'm not even.
I see a black
Are you
rectangle.
zoomed in too far or
Yeah.
out too far? Or
No,
something?
I tried everything.
I'm zoomed all the way out. I can see the black rectangle with the ping coming from within it, but I can't see the characters at all.
She's
Yeah.
not assigned. Are they assigned?
They are assigned, and I have checked. Oh, actually, no. Sorry, Xandro is not assigned. You are right.
Yeah.
Oh, now
Xandro?
I can see it.
Perfect. There we
They just
go.
weren't assigned.
I can't see anything either. I probably need to be assigned on to.
You probably need to be assigned as well. There we go.
Excellent. Thank you.
Perfect. So this is the marketplace you guys are in, and it seems the blacksmith is somewhere north of here.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, let's head
What-
north.
What is the thing that's cut off by darkness below, like directly south?
You can go in and check out. You just don't see because ritually of the gigantic another like a different inn, Rincewinds, that's right in front of you.
They don't have a sign.
What do you mean?
Like this place right here doesn't have a sign.
Yes,
Oh,
Rincewinds.
this is the inn, Rincewinds.
This is
Oh,
this is another
that's
inn.
the inn.
This is another inn. Yes.
Okay.
Right. Well, I'm going to just casually saunter north, just like, good day. How are you? Yes. Lovely.
Okay. So you casually saunter off, and you guys just go north towards the blacksmith. You can move your tokens. Don't worry about it.
Do we
There we
just
go.
get in there?
So you see the blacksmith. You are at the blacksmith, and outside where a furnace and an anvil are, there's nobody, and there are you hear sounds coming from inside of the shop, but nothing around. The door is shut.
Can I do a perception check to see if we can make up what they're saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. It's. Let me see.
So we know it's voices.
It's one gruff voice, it seems, that's just talking. You just hear one gruff voice like talking.
Oh,
but you don't-
wow.
Yeah, you nothing. Like you can
Okay,
understand
I'm
nothing.
gonna roll a perception check as well. That's just 1d20 as well, isn't it? Because
Yep.
That's just wonderful.
Absolutely nothing, Lucio. You do not understand anything this guy is saying. Exactly.
I guess
I'll
I'll
get
roll a
shit
perception since everyone is. Do we have
Listen.
anyone with high
What
wisdom?
the hell? So we're going to perception.
I have 7 wisdom.
Okay.
And look at my rolls.
So Furious, you just hear this. It's like fucking iron power, why don't you jump bend? And you just hear like another clang. It's like, these fucking guys, I hate them all. Just making me stay in my should be outside. Dwarves work outside, not inside.
I'm gonna take a seat on the anvil and be like,
You guys deal with it. Just go in.
is the door shut?
The door is shut.
Okay, I will politely knock on the door and say, like, hello, are
You
you
knock
open?
on the door and somebody comes to you. You hear thuds. Like, yeah, who's there?
Hello, good sir. I was informed that you were sort of like the blacksmith. I need a little bit of work done.
Yeah, what do you need? And it's Tommy through the door. He opens like a slit through the iron door. What do you want?
I'm gonna raise both hands and reveal sort of like just be like, good day, sir. How are you? And then I'm gonna sort of just part sort of like put the red sparrow in my palm and go. I just I just need some daggers sharpened, sir.
And you show him the red sparrow, like this.
Yeah. Just,
Okay, so he just, oh, private order. Yes, yeah, he shouts this quite loud. Yeah, come in. And you hear what seems to be about 12 deadlocks opening. A string, like you hear like a string, like oh fuck, and suddenly like a big thud in the door, just, and then he opens the door, and you see what were about, as I said, 12 rocks on the door and a gigantic trap of half of a tree trunk that if anybody entered, it just crashed into anybody who entered.
my word, you do take home security seriously, don't you? So I'm going to take a look at this dude who's just opened the door.
Hey, come on, in.
Okay. Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah, I go in as well.
Yeah.
so-
I
How
have
attractive
phone
is
as
he?
well, since I have the pin as
How
well.
attractive is he, first of all?
Yeah, that's a 6.
Okay. Nice to meet you. Yes. Hello. How are you?
Okay, so Philius,
I
you go in
guess
as
I'll
well.
come in.
Yes, I would.
So bored after all that
He
happened.
just like closes the door and starts locking it.
Phileas, your adventure in the lands in the inn was quite funny, didn't you think that? Well, I giggled a little bit thinking about what happened in the inn while he tripped over his chair or fell with his chair.
So who the fuck sent
Clenching
you?
my fists, you know.
What do you want?
The delightful young man in the bar sent us to you.
He looks all of you like up and down. Well, you seem like can take care of yourself at least. And he looks at all of
Oh.
your weapons. Those are
Yes,
good
I-
weapons. Wear and see well on them. You've been adventuring for a long time?
A fair amount of time, yes. We've been hither and thither, here and there, you know. We've seen some things. We've done some things. Done some people. Wait, what? Yes.
So that Red Sparrow, interested in helping us?
Yes. We also have you lost any of your comrades recently?
Lost? Looks at you. No.
We encountered a man on the road who had been shot in the back.
The blacksmith, is he wearing stuff that's like covering his arms? Can we see his wrists?
You can see his wrist. He's only.
Does he have
like
an
a jerkin.
eye
He
eye
does not
tattoo?
have an eye tattoo, no.
Okay.
So he's like wearing. He's literally like his armpits like full of hair, and you can see his whole arm. He's sweaty. He's extremely sweaty because you notice that he has another anvil on the forge inside, and he's working from the inside of the blacksmith
But
shop.
okay, so I wonder if the order is big enough that he recognizes us for being one of the Red Sparrows ourselves. Because why would you ask if he knew if a comrade of him dies? Like, should we ask, do you know what happened to our friend? Like, we talk like we were part of the Order of the Red.
Well,
like-
no, because I just said that the young man in the bar just sort of like sent us over, so we've obviously just been recently recruited.
Oh.
She's saying if we should pretend like we were the friend of the guy on the road.
Yeah, because else it might seem that we have killed
Well,
him.
it's too late. I've just said we encountered a man
Yeah.
on the road. I already said it. So
It's a bit too late. You should have
Oh,
talked with
I
before.
didn't notice that you said
didn't
that. I only thought you said that you heard from the bartender.
No, I just
No,
I
but
just thought,
old
you know.
Tim left this morning, said to get us a fire. Stupid idiot.
Was all Tim?
No, Tim, just
because
Tim.
Tim. Did we carry? We brought his sword, I assume, right?
No, we brought his red sparrow thing though.
But
I
took his money or whatever. We burned that with him.
The silver? I don't know. One of you guys picked up. I didn't.
Phileas picked up the silver.
Phileas.
Did we take his Phileas? Didn't you take his sword? You know, you like to take things with other people. You should have that. He had a great sword, wasn't it?
A
we-
short sword.
A short sword. Can we show the short sword? Because assuming that he's from this town, he might have made this sword since he's the.
Why
It's
don't
your
you show
fault
him
for
the
letting
brooch
someone
you took
so
off the
weak.
man?
Give
What
it
do
to
you-
us, Phileas. Give it.
Do Zandriel, do you still have the brooch you took from the man?
I have the pin. Well, with the.
Perhaps you should show him the
Sandra
pin,
grabs the
yeah.
pouch and she grabs the pin out of it with the red sparrow. But since I assume the pins are the same, I would like to know if we can show.
Well, no, that one's made of leather. The one I had is made of satin or something, wasn't it?
It
it?
literally was like a piece of parchment, like small like piece of it. Was
Oh,
gave
okay.
in
Then
already.
yeah, I
Oh.
grab the pin. I'll show it to the blacksmith. This
Like-
is this from your friend?
Like his eyes go wide and he nods his head, not saying anything.
Does he
You were
look
close
bad?
then, I take it.
There's only damn 6 of us. Now 5.
Well, I would like to let you know, sir, we gave him a proper burial and we made sure that he can be renewed as a beautiful, beautiful tree to grow for many, many years and to be
They burned him. It was hilarious.
Phileas!
Whatever with the elven bullshit. There's more lives at stake right now. Tim was stupid. He left. His problem. Anyway, sit down, take a seat. I'll talk to Johnny. He'll come and tell you the story.
Okay, we sit back and wait for the authority, I assume.
So he goes to this other room and hey, wake up. Or Joe sent us some friends. And you feel like scrambling, somebody's dressing, and suddenly out of this room comes out a lavishly dressed man. He's about in his 30s. His colors exactly match the red sparrow you had on your pin. He has like golden on his back, red satin in the front, and he has like a
Mr.
small
Jack.
cap. He has a small cap in the form of a sparrow, and he does this flourish when he just jumps in front of you. Welcome! My name is Johnny, also
I
known...
am entranced by this.
Yes, you are entranced.
Got
Okay.
fucking panache out the ass. Right. How hot
My
is
name
it?
is Johnny, and I am the red sparrow. Welcome. Welcome
Is he
to our
drunk?
humble abode. No, he's not drunk at all. He seems
Oh,
to be
because
the
it sounded for a second like he was actually drunk. Also, the red sparrow.
He has an 11 as hotness, so he's okay.
Plus the whole panache thing is just like, oh yes. So
Yeah.
I'll just be there like, well, hello.
Are you friends to help us in our quest to stop the mighty
Indeed we
crypto?
are.
I'm like, not another Luke. Oh no.
I would like to know.
Indeed we are, sir. Indeed we are.
I
And may I
would
just say, I love your outfit.
Oh yes, thank you. I've worked on it very many days.
It's amazing.
I would actually want to ask you something.
Ask away, my friend.
We heard from the bartender. He said something about people in the city with tattoos wearing an eye.
Oh yes, yes, an awful happening. Let me start from the beginning of this grand tale so you understand it as a whole.
Keep
Okay,
it
well,
short.
And I'll make sure I'll listen closely to what he says.
I will pull out my notepad and pen and be like, this is going to be good.
So now this is story of
Short.
crypto.
Bird on your head.
Can
Short.
I shush Phileas with something?
You can just like
Can
slap
I
his mouth.
silence him?
You can silence him. You can cast a silence on his on his person and target it to the wall.
Can I please do that? Is that a...
You can. That's just level 2 spell. That's quite a powerful spell if you want to use that. But he's not gonna be able to talk.
Oh, I'm fine.
You want to use it or not?
It's so tempting to do so.
Please.
I would like to use it in that case.
Okay, so you like, target it to the far wall, and you know like it's encompassing like Ferris's position right now, and Ferris just starts like talking, and you just see him doing like this.
Yes. Shh.
So,
I told you to be quiet. You keep interrupting everyone. We're here to investigate. Now you go sit there and wait till we're done.
so kind of as like he's jumping to every one of you and like greeting you.
I'm totally mimicking his words like,
And this is the part where I thought wearing a bird on my head was a good fucking idea.
and, you know, so.
And he seems quite interested in like Frederick. Just looking at him around, he seems quite interested in dwarves. Nonetheless, he continues on saying, he just arrived one day like any other, a traveler with enough gold to build a whole mill. The workers he hired stayed on as employers, which was a bit weird. Well, people just thought the pay was better. The moment we realized things will go awry is when the first windmill went aflame. The owner of the other windmill confessed to the crime. But the weird thing, it was his damn brother, and they were tight as thieves, they were. Now, we saw the second owner talking to Crypto very many times. After he confessed, he was hanged, and his windmill stopped. So everybody had to go to the watermill to get their cereal crunched.
Grain?
The grain, yes, exactly. That's
Cereal crunch.
cereal crunched. I completely fucked on the word. Their grain turned to flour.
Ground. Yeah.
Yeah. We reckon that whatever he's doing is somehow controlling people, stealing them from their houses, and then letting them loose when he has a firm hold on them and on their minds. We captured a friend once that had the tattoo, and removed it. But nothing happened.
How on earth did you remove the tattoo?
Yeah.
Bit of acid didn't burn his skin, just took away the dye, but nothing
What
happened.
did you do with him afterwards? Because he didn't change.
So the tattoo is just a mark then. It's not. It's not.
Oh,
sort of-
that is a horrible story. He knew all of the members of the Red Spire. We thought that this would cure him and he could tell us about what happened. But in the end, he sacrificed his life for the greater good.
I killed my mother. We all have tragic stories.
You
Shut
can't
up and
touch.
move on.
How long is he silenced for?
He literally, if he walks outside of the circle, he's not silenced anymore.
I've not tied him up before that. Put him on his lance. I stick the lance in the ground and I put him on the lance like he hung before in the inn.
I'm not letting you do that.
Yeah.
No, I have distance from you, madam. After the shenanigans in the inn, I'm staying away from you guys. Fucking.
And he says, and we have a plan, but we don't have enough people to do it. Now with you, we might accomplish it. Say you, are you ready to save Greenest? Or are you gonna leave it to the clutches of the evil Crypto?
Thordrick takes another puff from his pipe and makes a couple rings and looks at him and leans in and goes, well, we would need to know what this plan is before we agree to such a thing.
He nods his head. And
I'm
he
just going to
says,
be like a bit puffy, sort of like mooning over this dude, and he's just like, yes, we really should, yes, we should.
Could I whisper like Thordrick and ask if we need to tell him about the poison, if he knows more about that?
You're whispering to me about the poison?
Yeah, like I whispered to Thordrick, like,
Okay.
should we tell him perhaps of the poison if he knows more about that, or keep that to ourselves?
And I just kind of like talk loudly, like I would in a normal tone. And I'm like, the widow's tear? No, Sandral, that is not, we are not concerned with that. We know what that is. Tell us your plan. What was your name again? Johnny?
my name is Johnny. You can also call me the Red Sparrow.
Yeah. Yes,
did you come
Johnny.
up with that? It's
Johnny, tell us the
magnificent.
plan. What is this plan you have?
So, beneath my friends here, Umber Abode, there is a secret that few know. The city of Greenest was built on an old dwarven fortress. And we have an entrance to the tunnels right through here. And the tunnels go directly towards the river where the windmill is. We reckon that if we destroy the windmill, his power will go away. So me and the other friends, the other 5 of us, well 4 of us with me, take the attention of Crypto and his men, the thugs that always guard his watermill, and you slip quietly in and destroy the support axle of the windmill.
Or I could stab people, which sounds much more fun.
Well, if Crypto was still being there, you could stab him. Oh, but I would like so much to see that. Crypto dying. A story for the ages.
So first of all, I am a dwarf, and dwarves know a lot about their history. Like,
Yes.
and I'm like a 300-year-old dwarf, so I know a lot of shit. Wouldn't I know about this fortress under this town?
Give me a history check. Like now that it's mentioned to you, maybe
The
some
case is
memories
set.
come out.
I like it.
Because you're a dwarf, I'm giving you an advantage on that. So do you actually know about this fortress? Now that it's mentioned, like you think of geographically putting into your mind, well, okay, so Greenest, we're right here, whereas Dwarven Fortress is. The old Dwarven Fortress of Manatake is just below the city. It was destroyed when just basically a mountain exploded after an arcane event, and this whole place was just covered in dirt and stone.
All right.
You
How
would
was the
only-
mountain? Do I know how the mountain was destroyed?
You know that it's something involved gnomes and their tinkering, but nothing more. Something happened, gnomes tinkered with something, and the mountain exploded.
Gotcha.
He knows.
Okay. He kind of listens to him telling this story about his plan, and he goes, you know, what is your name again?
Johnny.
Phileas. No,
No.
Phileas. You know, Phileas makes a good point. My question is, though, how do you know this mill holds the power of this man?
Well, our question the same. Why would he build a mill? For what reason? Now, couldn't he just control and use his magic on people from a tavern or so. No, he destroyed the
I
other
kind of
two.
like lean in and nudge Phileas and like give him like, this guy's crazy. Like,
He's like doing this all in a high chant, like talking to you. He's saying
Just noticed.
he destroyed the two other windmills, so everybody had to come to his watermill. And
Could it be
then
that he's putting something in the grain, perhaps?
that might be quite right, my friend. You have a sharp mind, might I say.
Oh, why? Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. You have
There's
a
all
very sharp-
possibilities, but whatever is
very
happening,
sharp
can we
dresser.
tell if this guy's bluffing us?
definitely an insight check is what you want to do if you think this guy is lying to you.
Yeah.
Roderick, did he take any of your pipe?
It's this guy is telling the truth. Like, you feel like this guy is being honest with you. Anybody else, if you want to do an insight check, feel free.
I don't care enough about this guy. That's really...
Okay. Lucio, are you interested?
I'm just like besotted at this point.
Okay.
It's just like,
You guys, you feel like what he's told you. That's what he's told you. You can take it however you want.
Okay.
Fodrick and Sandru, who have done insight checks, you see no sign that he's lying to you.
All right.
Okay.
I
So what do
think-
you guys do?
I'll be there going, lead the way. Show me where to go, and I will aid you. I will aid you.
Well, not now,
Please.
little grasshopper. Tonight, at night, when he goes and some of his people go marauding, trying to catch people and drag them into the watermill. Now,
What shall we do between now and then?
well, you are adventurers. Let us sit down and regale each other with tales of splendor and grandeur.
Oh, that I can do.
I will
That I can do.
pass. When will
No,
we
come
be
and
back
sit
here?
with us. Come on, don't be so.
No,
miserable.
I am not listening to this man anymore.
Oh, come on.
Isn't he still silent? So she can't hear him?
For you.
No, he wasn't silent anymore if he left the circle.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like he leaves his circle and like hear him talking.
Come along, just jolly yourself up for once. Come on.
Time.
Midnight.
Be here at 11.
I'm out.
Nods his head. Okay. You start deadbolting, like unlocking the door, and it takes you like a minute, and then
Can
you walk
he even
outside.
reach the top of
I
it?
probably jumped up and did like a pull up, but pulling the bar sideways and then.
I think no, he's actually doing it with the lance. He's actually just doing it with the
Oh,
lance.
you're doing it with the lance? Okay.
Okay. So
Handy with that thing.
you walk out. Frederick, Zandriel, Lucille, what do you guys do?
I'm just going to just sit and gaze adoringly at Red Robin and just be like,
Well, we do kind of need to take a rest before we go, I assume. So I would say we maybe like.
Well, you reach the city. You basically it's like 2. You'd say like 2 p.m. 3 p.m. So you'd be able to get in like a full short rest. Before like a full like on rest, like 8 hour sleep, if you want to start now.
Well, might be a good idea because we don't know what we'll encounter at night, I assume. Like, I can ask around a little bit because my rest time is shorter.
I'm just going to try and hit on Red Robin. Like, I'm just going to, like, yeah, just be like, hey, you me.
Yeah, I also only have to take a short rest, so I'll take a short rest as well. But I'd also like to ask around to see if anyone has like a cartographer that might possibly have a map of this old dwarven fortress underground.
So you try like go around the town and try and find this.
I guess I would stop in the inn first and see if the bartender knows who the local cartographer is, or if there is one in town.
And I'm kind of curious because there's another inn as well, right?
Wins, yes. There's it's very common to have multiple inns because an inn just does not have enough space to hold in all the people.
Yeah. But
Alright.
like we can maybe ask in the other inn as well before we.
Yeah. So
I want to-
Zandril and I agree to like go together to the other inn while I guess Luke is gonna hang out with the blacksmith for a bit.
Well, this the Red Robin, thank you. Your blacksmith's ugly. No.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
Yes.
I want to look for crime.
Oh god. Are you going to make crime happen if it's not there?
Probably.
Okay, so you guys go and you do your whatever you're doing. You know, we'll see how that goes in the third hour. So let's take our second break. We'll see you guys in 2-3 minutes.
Yay.